Do we always have to keep records, even if this will deter clients from seeking our services, or clients want our services but won't consent to keeping those records?
This is an important issue. It is now the normal expectation of all professionals, including our profession, that we keep some sort of record of the work that we've undertaken. And that's in part for protection of clients, but also a secondary benefit from it is for protection for ourselves as well, should issues of concern arise, or sometimes some very practical things, evidence for invoicing or whatever that happens. So what happens if we're providing a service where, for instance, one of the services I saw some years ago was providing a service to young people in a very rundown part of town, where young people's lives were... sorry, I need to go back on that bit of it. An example of where clients might be deterred by keeping records are people who feel very socially vulnerable or excluded from society. And are we saying that we must keep records in all circumstances, regardless of our clients' wishes? Well, no, that would be unethical, and particularly if it would really deter clients. But we need to be very clear that the normal expectation is records will be kept, and we need to have some robust justification for not keeping those records, and thought through what the consequences might be for clients. So an example where I have seen practitioners working not keeping records would be either the clients felt so vulnerable they wouldn't use a service that kept records, or where it was so impossible to keep records secure because of the level of theft or the lack of privacy of the service. Or also, because under data protection it's a legal requirement that clients consent to records being kept. We can't require practitioners to work illegally by overriding their clients' consent in that respect. But then that raises a new set of issues. So if you don't keep records in those circumstances, what are the implications for supervision? What are the implications for accountability? And some agencies will take the view that they won't work with clients who don't want records taken. Some private practitioners are willing to work with clients in those situations, but clearly it exposes the practitioner to greater risk if things go wrong or if their practice is called into question. So they need to think that through and to have discussed all that in supervision. And this is where supervisors' records could be helpful, because they demonstrate that someone has seriously thought through the issues of not keeping records.